admit it. You probably think after you turn 30, your best days are behind you. And that's okay. That's normal. You've been pre-programmed to think this way. You've had a YOLO mentality for your whole life, letting your habits get the better of you. And you probably think you're never going to be any fitter or stronger or sharper than you are right now. You allow society's concept of time and age to hold you back from being your best self because you have no fucking clue. Because you're a complete fucking idiot and a massive pussy. It's sad, but it's true, isn't it? Most people become basic amoebas, just waiting for the weekend to roll around so you can get fucked up again and watch reality TV so you can temporarily feel a little bit less shit about your life. Well, fuck that. Who decides when your best days are? Who gets to decide when you're in your prime? It's all in your head, and your belief makes it real, okay? There is no prime. And if you're on self-improvement and personal development, you'll know there can be no prime. You have to be constantly growing, constantly evolving, constantly improving. Otherwise, you're just fucking stagnant. You want to be always pushing for the next thing. Neville Goddard said, life is just the appeasement of hunger and desires. And I feel like that's definitely true. And it never fucking stops. So get after it. Get outside and experience life. Get out of your fucking comfort zone. Push yourself. You'll be amazed at what's achievable, I promise you. The problem is that all people have desires, whether that's physical, financial, or spiritual, whatever it is, even relationship-wise. But the problem is that instead of acting on these desires, people just fucking fold at the earliest opportunity or whenever things get a little bit hard. They think, oh, I'd really like to be in better shape, but oh, I don't have time, you know, I work really hard at my job, or it would have been a lot easier 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you know. Shut the fuck up. David Goggins is fucking 48 years old and he fucking does an ultra marathon just to go and pick up a fucking loaf of bread, you know. We all have the same 24 fucking hours in a day. So how is it that he can do that and you can just, you think, fuck it, I'll just eat shit and watch Netflix for the 700th day in a fucking row? Because David has the desire and he acts on it. He makes the decision to fucking do something about it. If you asked him what age he peaked at, he wouldn't have a fucking clue what you were talking about, because he just does mental shit all the time. He's constantly going above and beyond. The question is, do you want to eat shit and wallow in self-pity forever? Or do you want to live in your permanent prime and put your whole fucking system into progressive overload? Are you going to be that basic amoeba? It's like, oh, remember that time and, oh, remember that day when we were younger and, oh, when we were fit enough and strong enough to do this or that? Shut the fuck up. Is that really what you want? Or are you going to rise up and bathe in the fucking tears of your doubters and say, fuck you world, I'm not done? You're only ever going to be able to do what you tell yourself you can do. So why not fucking set your bar a little bit higher? Constantly be setting yourself new challenges. You know, oh, do you know what? I'm going to fucking run a marathon next year or 6 months' time. Whatever it is. Oh, I'm going to fucking jump out of a plane. Not done that before. Do you know what I mean? Come out of your comfort zone. Push yourself. Do things that aren't like you. Do things that are going to shock you. Do things that are going to be a shock to your system. You know? You got a whole fucking life to live. Netflix isn't going anywhere. Your TV's not fucking going anywhere. Social media is not going anywhere. You know, anyone can do that shit. Do the fucking hard thing. Who's really doing the hard things? You know, the only difference between you and the famous people, or whatever the social media presence that you fucking look up to, is that they're actually fucking doing the work. They're actually doing this shit. They're not just dreaming about it. They're actually putting in that action. They're doing stuff. They're not procrastinating. They're not watching fucking TV. When you're fucking watching Netflix and fingering your bird, they're fucking writing, they're filming, they're shooting, they're editing, they're practicing for their sport, they're in the gym, they're running, they're putting the fucking work in. Okay? Life is short. Okay? And it gets fucking shorter the older you get. So every day wasted is exactly that. A fucking another day wasted. Stay in your prime. Stay in your permanent prime. Nobody tells you how to fucking live. No one tells you you're too old to do anything or too young to do anything. It's your fucking life. You do whatever you want. Within reason, obviously. You don't want to be hurting people or be a negative influence on anyone. As long as it's positive and it's progressive for you and you can make an impact to other people's lives, it's a no-brainer.